I always love you. The fact is that you're just meeting me, and I'm just a stranger.
I hope one day I can love the way that you love me.
How do you look at the girl you love and tell yourself it's time to walk away? I vow to love you, and no matter what challenges might carry us apart, we will always find a way back to each other.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Stooper Friends episode 4. Woo! We made it to episode 4. High five. I am your host, Dave, and this fucking drunk bastard is Nicholas, and he's down on the ground right now for some reason. We just watched the film The Vow.
Bullshit. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin with this movie. The overall synopsis of this film is the female.
Can you not lift your arm because you smell like BO?
Are you for real? The overall synopsis of this film is just, I don't even know where to begin. The main character, her name is Paige. She gets into a car accident with her lover boy Leo, who is played by Channing Tatum, and they get into a car accident. He's smart enough to wear a fucking seatbelt, and she's just a dumb blonde who obviously can't be bothered. She loses her memory, which is something I wish I could do just, you know, by snapping my fingers around this fucking jackass. Just so I could just have a new day every day. Oh, I don't remember you being a fucking retard last night. I'm glad my memory is a clean slate today. This girl, Paige, loses her memory, and Channing Tatum, the guy Leo, tries so hard through the whole movie to, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Get that fuck out of here! I'm gonna fucking go and see you in about 2 seconds. Channing Tatum does so much work. He works his ass off. He does so much more effort than is really required to win a woman over. Like, he shouldn't have to. Like, he's Channing Tatum. Have you seen this guy's body? I wish I was this guy. This guy is so ripped. He's got pecs of steel. He's got abs that you could grate a block of cheese on.
That was actually pretty good. I don't think I was actually mouthing everything you were saying. Shot! Okay, so let's talk characters in this movie. So, we have Paige, played by Rachel McAdams. She hasn't really been around that much lately. She did like 8 movies in 1 year. I believe she did like fucking Mean Girls, Red Eye, fucking, I don't even know what else she did, but she did fucking like 8 movies in 1 year. And then she dropped off the face of the earth for 6 years, and then all of a sudden she's back in the Vow. Where the fuck did this bitch come from? I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm raising my voice. And now I sound like Wanda Sykes. What the fuck, yo?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit! Is this what you do? You just sit up in your house and snatch hair off of people all day? This is some sick shit.
Rachel McAdams, she did alright. I mean, she wasn't the best actor in the film. I'll give her that. But like, she did pretty good. Like, she was kind of convincing as a girl that lost her memory. Kind of. I said kind of. I didn't say she did or was convincing. I'm just saying she was kind of. Tiny bit. But she has done better in previous films she's been in. And this film she kind of lacked in that kind of.
It just looked like Rachel McAdams was trying way too hard. She was just trying way too hard. You look at Channing Tatum in this movie, he was acting. He was actually acting. I believed him to be this character, Leo. I believed him to be the role that he was playing. Rachel McAdams was just trying way too fucking hard. What other movies has she been in? Was she in...
she was in Mean Girls. And
was she in Morning Wood? She was
Morning Glory, not Morning Wood. Let's talk about Channing Tatum. Channing fucking Tatum. He is the fucking guy to be in Hollywood nowadays. His star is rising a lot. And Nick, you look fucking homo-ish, so stop right now.
Fuck you! What movies was he in? He was in fucking...
He was in G.I. Joe.
Okay, G.I. Joe.
He played Duke, I think. Yeah, Duke.
Okay, G.I. Joe.
He was in 21 fucking Jump Street.
Hilarious.
Fucking, that was one of the funniest movies of the year.
Are you kidding me? That was fucking awesome.
Then he was in Eagle, or he was in that before.
The Eagle. The Eagle was. If you haven't seen the Eagle and you have even the slightest, I kind of like Roman soldiers and Roman history. Go watch the Eagle because
it wasn't the best movie though, but it was good.
But he's awesome.
Yeah, because he's fucking
awesome.
He's Channing fucking Tatum. Fucking Sam Neill, or should I say Dr. fucking Grant?
Dr. Grant.
Dr. Grant.
The only way I can recognize this guy is he's from Jurassic Park. Let's face it. You don't know any other movie.
That's his normal.
He's Dr. Grant. He's Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park. You know, he's a fucking archaeologist. He's a paleontologist. You know, he can't endorse the park from fucking John Hammond, so, you know, he goes on this fucking wild adventure. He's Dr. Grant, without a doubt.
He's fucking Dr. Grant.
He's
That's always known as to me. Like,
he's the guy.
It's weird calling him Sam Neill. I'm used to just calling him Dr. Grant.
He's Dr. Grant.
He's Dr. Grant. And then we got Jessica Lange. Jessica Lange is a classic in Hollywood cinema. Nick doesn't know who he is she is, sorry. Oops. But she's done a lot of roles throughout her career in horror movies, a lot of horror films.
Yeah, because she's horribly looking.
Anyway, she was in the fucking amazing FX channel series American Horror Story, which she won an Emmy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She deserved it. She was amazing in that movie and that show. Yeah, she did really well. Of course, she was barely in the movie, but I mean, with what she had, she seemed believable as the mom of a woman that had amnesia and was trying to overcome her amnesia. And she found out that her husband was cheating on her, but she didn't really care because she just wanted to save the family. But yeah.
Oh fuck!
I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna ignore that because he just wants attention, and we can't give it to him. I would like some tea and crumpets. That's my old British woman accent.
I've got a shot for Dave. This is a shot for Dave. Overall, this film is such bullshit. It's not Channing Tatum's fault. He's the only saving grace of this film. He does a really good job. He doesn't overact. He simply acts. He simply is a believable character. He's this Leo guy who just loves his girl. He loves his wife, and he's trying to win her over. And he's trying. He's really trying, and you feel for him.
What was with Rachel McAdams? Like one of her final lines of film, she's like, "I remember better with my hands than my mind." If I was Channing Tatum, I would be like, "Okay, bitch, take my and put it in your hand right now and see if you remember." That's exactly what That's what I would say to her.
That's probably what Channing Tatum should have done. Be like, okay, listen, like, stick my in your mouth and you'll remember.
No, her hand, because she said her hands remember better than her mouth.
Not going to. Oh my.
Do it. You did it to me. You gave me that long of a big of a shot. Drink it.
Hey.
You can't even finish a full shot. That's pretty sad. You have to do it in 2 sips.
I hate this movie. This movie was stupid.
Yeah, it was a cheesy romance movie.
Let's break this movie down into everything that it deserves to be. There's Channing Tatum, which was great. And then there's everything else, which was fucking dog shit. Complete bullshit. It's absolute like you could have just shown all the parts with Channing Tatum in the frame of the camera, and you would have had a complete movie. You may not have had like a story or a plot, but you would have had Channing Tatum, and then Channing Tatum, and then more Channing Tatum, and then you would have had enough. His dialogue fills in all the gaps. You don't really need the rest of the fucking film to go by. Are you really fucking around right now? How long have you been doing that for?
Really? 2 minutes. So last week we went by Bloody Ripped Open Dresses That Liv Tyler Wore. And then the week before that we went by Poison Apples. And then the week before that we went by Cyclops Eyes. So this week, what are we going by, Nick?
I say it's the fucking menu. Menus that were... We will rate this film...
We will rate this film by cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gives Rachel McAdams.
Like a box for her head cold with Tylenol. Use this for now. And then a warm blanket. Use this for later. And then lingerie.
Okay,
use this for
so I
later.
guess we agree. Right. We are gonna rate this film by cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gives
Rachel McAdams.
Out of a possible 5 cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gives Rachel McAdams, I'm gonna give this film. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gives Rachel McAdams. Mainly because, I mean, they both do really well. Like, they both do really good in their acting skills. The storyline is really. I mean, yeah, it's based on a true story. I know they had to fabricate a lot of the story because it's probably just based on a woman who lost her memory and her husband had to bring her back. But they obviously fabricated shit to make it a movie. But you know what? It wasn't a horrible movie. For like, Channing Tatum is what brought this movie up for me. His acting skills were amazing compared to Rachel McAdams, but she still did well. Dr. Grant from also. Any movie with fucking Dr. Grant, it's gonna do well for me. Even Daybreakers, it was a shit ass tastic of a movie, but I still liked it because it had Dr. Grant in it. So I'm gonna give this film 3 out of 5 possible. What are we going by again? 5 possible cheesy gifts Channing Tatum gives Rachel McAdams. Oh, and Jessica Lange too. She's a classic in horror, and even though this isn't a horror movie, she did really well.
2 cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gives to Rachel McAdams. But it's not Channing Tatum's fault. He did a wonderful job. I was convinced that he cared about this girl and that he worked his ass off. Paige!
Oh my god, can you just hurry up and give your review of what you want to give this out of? You literally take so long to make a point.
Get away from me. Get away. Seriously. Fall over. Fall over. You lose your center of balance. I gotta go piss like right now.
Go pee.
Whee! I can barely walk. Oh my
This
God.
guy is fucking hammered. We'll continue in a second when he comes back.
Where's my chair? Oh, here it is. 2 cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gives to Rachel McAdams out of 5.
Okay, and I gave it 2.5. No, is that what I gave it? Yeah, I gave it 2.5 out of 5. Cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gave Rachel McAdams. So, do you want to give the grand total, Nicholas?
I believe the grand total is 4.5 out of 10.
4.5 out of 10? So our grand total is 4.5 out of 10 cheesy gifts that Rachel McAdams, or that Channing Tatum gives Rachel McAdams in the movie. So I mean, that's not that bad. That's like what, second place I think out of.
I don't think it matters.
4. We reviewed. What movie did we review again?
The Vow?
The Vow. We gave it a total of 4.5 out of 10 possible cheesy gifts that Channing Tatum gave Rachel McAdams. And that's it for tonight. We will see you next week when we review another movie.
It's Dave's turn.
No, this was my movie. Next week is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn next week.
Well, then everyone knows what's coming. It's going to be...
Battleship? Will it be Battleship? Anyway, everybody, we don't know what it's going to be yet, but we'll see you next week. See you later. I'm Dave signing out, and this is...
I don't want to do this anymore.